40%. And we called it a night after about 15 pulls or so, but we wanted to get in there and get the information. We wanted to run the parsers. We wanted to see who was not stacking up. We wanted to see what kind of damage was being done. We wanted to get the strat down, perfect the strat, which we did. We went back our second trip the following Sunday because I gave the guild a week to gear up. Finish gearing up, get all your runes on your gear, get your essences in place, get everything settled, get with your class officers, make sure you got your good specs, refine everybody's specs, give them another week to get into the instances. We went back the following Sunday. We took 3 groups in there, and we got to 40% again, and it just kept exploding at 40%. So what we found was it looked like a DPS problem. So I reached out to a buddy guild of ours, Nexus again, talked to them, and he brought in a handful of Boom Boom. And we blew the Duke up literally that next pull. The officers were talking about it, and we saw that basically the only thing that we were lacking was a little bit of Boom Boom, and we were done. Literally, it was going to be one more pull. So we refined our strat. We got everybody familiar with what they were doing, and as soon as Nexus freed up from doing their raid rifts, they sent in a handful of people, and literally that very next pull, as soon as they came in, we took 5 minutes to explain the strat. We put everybody on one target, and the mob died. So,
nice,
we got
nice.
we got a nice essence out of it, tanking essence, or trinket, I'm sorry. And we got our only caster at this point, our only mage, got a really, really nice purple staff. So it was well worth it. So then from there, we rolled into Infiltrator Jolin, or whatever the hell his name is. I can't even remember it sometimes. We went to the Infiltrator, which is basically a saboteur fight, and he's dropping bombs. So, we went through the videos and we watched him, and we made a lot of progress, and we did get him down to 50%. So, literally within 5-6 pulls on the Infiltrator, we had him at 50. So there's no doubt in my mind he's going to die sometime this week.
Right on. Well, I know all the listeners and all the viewers, we all got our fingers crossed for you.
Thanks.
You just got to bring back in that Saboteur regiment to get your pew-pew on.
Yeah, and maybe get a couple mages up to 50, hint, hint.
Yeah, how dare those people not be 50? I mean, what? I'm getting there slowly and surely. I'll tell you what, though, kind of off topic, doing that artifact chain stuff, that's giving me a little bit of experience. So I get about 2,000-3,000 every time I get on.
Yeah, well, not only that, since I'm on the artifact chain right underneath you, I get 20 or 30 emails a day now, and by the time I start sending them to my wife, who's under me, I get hit with the spam filter on the emails saying I've sent too much emails.
Yeah, I try to get on in time. I try to get on every day just to grab those emails so I don't send you 50 messages in one day. But sometimes, a couple of days will pass. But, I try to get on there as quick as, as soon as possible every day to get that done. Speaking of which, after this podcast, I will get on and I will check to see if there's any mail for that artifact chain.
Well, if we can get your ass out of the lab every now and then and get you more in game, you got to get your priorities straight, The whole work and lab thing isn't working out with your rift time,
I know. I need to go to my boss and say, look, you're interfering with my gaming time, and this is not going to cut it. I need more time to play because my guild needs me. We got monsters to kill.
And we got no mages.
Yeah, we have no mages, so I can get all the purpley stuff.
Too bad that stuff doesn't pay the bills sometimes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's pretty much all I got for raids. The next podcast, I'm sure we'll be updating you guys on the Infiltrator kill and possibly even the Oracle kill. So we'll keep you guys posted on our progress.
And a water rift down too. We need one of those.
Water rift down, and
yes.
Maybe even the Souls event raid. Who knows?
Oh yeah. I need to hurry and get 50. I'd really like to see that since it's just a world event thing.
Well, we got we got 2 of our heavy questers, Chris and Paclopedia, as we call them. We got those guys researching and trying to find out what they can about the Rift event raid. So, we're really looking forward to hitting that sometime here in the near future also.
Oh, yeah, I bet that's going to be a lot of fun. And, hopefully I can hit 50 and maybe we can have a little bit of footage for people to see just so they can see what it looks like,
Well, we, and so your listeners know, sometime in the near future, We will be passing on that video to you on the kill of the Duke. So, those people out there who are looking for information on it or whatever can, maybe use some of the stuff that we've done to get some information out of him. Maybe they can go kill it too. Looking forward to it.
It's always good to help out the community. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and go into the community topics. And we only got 2 topics, the community spotlight and, of course, the Rift movies, which are 2 weekly columns that I do on Swift Rift, where each week we spotlight someone from the community. We spotlight actually 2 people from the community. One for the community spotlight, in which, or maybe you make a new cool UI, or maybe you make an add-on, or maybe you just do something absolutely amazing and we're going to write about you. Or you make a machinima video. We need a lot more of those there, listeners. Y'all need to get down crack and making us some machinima videos so I can write about you guys. But we also do that, and we'll spotlight someone from the machinima community to help them get a little bit of exposure, and also to help entertain all the listeners and viewers that come to SwiftRift.com. Have you had a chance to check out the Blade and Flame post there, Fallon?
Yeah, a little bit. I've gone over it a little bit. Seems like a pretty cool post. Lots of good stuff there.
Yeah, it's a really nice song, actually, and it was done by Senric, and I will probably absolutely butcher this name, but he's over on the European shard, and it's a French RP shard, Tempate, something like that. But he's over there on that shard, and originally when he made this song, he actually wrote this song as an inspiration piece for him and his wife's character. So I guess when they're out there questing and stuff, they get to listen to the song together. And, it has a real romantic vibe to this. And I felt that it really needed to be put out there, and more people needed to know about this, because it just has that feel of like Braveheart. That's what it reminds me of. And I could just see their characters all painted in blue, yelling out freedom and just killing a whole bunch of soldiers. So the next topic, we'll just go ahead and move right on into the Rift movies. And this actual video the name of it was just HD Rift Max settings at nighttime. Drunge59 over on youtube.com/Drunge59 is the one that put this video together. And it's actually, to me, I was actually impressed with the compositing, and I actually I could tell that he did some color correcting on the actual footage and, put it to some nice music. Just really nice all together video. Did you have a chance to check it out, fella?
Yeah, I just caught a quick glimpse of it this morning. Again, I thought it was a really cool video. Very well done.
Right on. If you want to see more Rift movies, just head on over to SwiftRift.com, and you can check out the Rift movies tab. And if you want to check out also check out artists in the community, click on Community Spotlight, and that's where you can find people making music and people making artwork and stuff like that. And if you have your own artwork that you'd like to see featured, just go ahead and send me an email at writebloodvein@gmail.com, and I'll check all my emails. And with that, I think that is going to end our podcast this week. Unless you have anything else you want to add, Fallon?
No, I just wanted to say thanks for having me, and glad I could help out, and look forward to giving you guys more info in the future in the coming week.
I know all the listeners appreciate you coming on, because I know a lot of them know I'm pretty noobish with my level 42 mage right now, so I can't get into all the raids and stuff. So, but we'll make a change to that.
All right, looking forward to it.
All right, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You have just listened to the Swift Rift podcast. SwiftRift.com, your #1 source for Rift news and things that don't suck.